bro. This is a early morning conduction of research. I was a scientist, so this is the results of the experiment I was doing, yeah. So I be studying darkness and shit. So we'll just get straight into the actual facts of what can happen. Um, so when we talk about darkness, um, there's a lot of things that can happen, but I'm talking on a let's say we're talking on a bloodlust level type shit. On a bloodlust level, um, here's the thing about darkness. When someone enters a state of darkness, they become isolated. They become disconnected. You feel me? And this could happen with depression, suicidal, derealization, depersonalization. That's like the pain version of shit. And there's another version of shit where it's more bloodlust. You know what I'm saying? This could be as serial killer traits of being bloodlust. You know what I'm saying? Anger version of expression type shit. A lot of things can happen. Okay, when there's darkness involved type shit. Okay, so boom, we got that. Okay, so in this conduct, in this conduction of research, you know what I'm saying? I'm mixing two potions. I'm Dexter Labbing. I'm Doro Hidoro. I'm mixing two potions. What's the outcome gonna be? You know, how would a test subject react to this? So this is what I've learned. Okay, when someone's doing a dark action, let's say someone murdered. It could be anything. Let's say a racist person killed a black person. It's all about the foundation. The foundation is going to make it easier for you to go through the action without second guessing your autonomy of darkness, or the foundation is going to make sure it's going to make it easier to not catch cyber psychosis. And when I say cyber psychosis, I mean with darkness, bro. There's a chance. There's a chance if someone do- takes a large dose of darkness, right? There's a chance the bloodlust euphoria aspect. Because when there's darkness, there's a euphoria aspect of darkness, y'all. So when there's a euphoria aspect of darkness, that euphoria high that it creates off the action, that high can lead into a creation of someone's mind type shit. So when the foundation is not stable enough to if that euphoria high is not relating with the foundation, it's easier for the subject to go crazier into the euphoria high, causing a bloodlust effect, or causing a losing grip of reality facts, right? Or it could create a mindset where it's like Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer he's doing some crazy shit, but it's a cycle of him chasing the euphoric high. It's the same shit as someone smoking weed. You smoke weed for the first time, you get a good high, you're gonna start smoking weed even more. Facts. You get drunk for the first time, you like the junk, you're gonna drink later. It's the same shit with, the darkness of a high. They get a euphoria high. Some could fall in love with that shit. If the foundation not even stable, especially if they're doing it with no. Because when I'm talking about foundation, I'm talking about, okay. Let's say there was a mob type shit, and the motherfucking boss told you to do this real quick. Your foundation is okay. Someone is telling me to do this, and I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So your foundation is way more stable type shit, for you to not lose control because you feel like you're doing it for a reason. Racist people, when they kill black person, you feel me? They're doing it for a reason. Now, if a racist person killed a white person, it would cause a darkness reaction inside of them. It will make them more. The foundation is not clear no more, and when that foundation is not clear, that's when the euphoric high of darkness can take over somebody. Facts. So, say a race, we're just gonna use the racist shit. Say a racist person killed a white person, right? Now, in their mind, this wasn't justified in their foundation. So this creates a euphoric high where they like the high, or they like the, or they just did it, and the darkness that they're going to receive, they have to internalize that darkness into something. They now have to internalize that darkness into a foundation that makes sense. And if that foundation does not make sense, it's easier to lose someone's control. So let's say a nigga, like, let's say someone was trying to attack me with darkness, right? Boom, right? Now they have a foundation. Okay, they will have a foundation why they doing it. But right, but all that, right? But at the same time, they really don't have a foundation. If I just say I'm an alien, right? So so let's just say I'm a fucking alien now, right? Boom, boom, right? Now their foundation is already cooked. Now I realize when I do this, um, the euphoric high of a bloodlust is way more higher, because if someone is trying to attack you, they're probably doing it for a reason of anger or their own perception. You feel me? So boom, they have a mind of foundationalizing. Okay, I gotta do this for do. Now when that foundation gets a little shaky and doesn't make sense no more, their mind don't make sense no more. And when their mind don't make no sense no more, it creates that euphoric anger of high is just gonna get bloodlusted. Especially if they just especially if they just bloodlusted and came back and try to, you feel me? It's gonna cause a cyberpsychosis. And what the definition of a cyberpsychosis, anybody can catch cyberpsychosis if you're in the darkness. Cyberpsychosis is when the darkness just takes over. That's what it is. It's just, it's just when the euphoric high of bloodlust and all that shit just takes over your whole action. So everything you do is off that, off that euphoric high you're trying to get. That's that's cyberpsychosis. You lost yourself in the euphoria types. That's cyberpsychosis. You know what I'm saying? And it's more easier to catch it if you have no foundation. If you have no foundation of doing anything, it's more easy to catch the euphoric high. Because the euphoric high is still gonna happen. And that's why I don't recommend darkness to anybody. You know, if you are scared of darkness, stay away from darkness, of course. I see a lot of hood niggas and all this trying to act like y'all do dark shit. I mean, I want to let you know, once you once you witness dark shit, it's gonna alter your mind type shit. There's not no acting tough, nigga. This gonna alter your mind of reality, my nigga. But hood niggas, right? They could drop somebody off and not catch cyberpsychosis because they have a foundation of probably why they did it. Or he in a different gang, foundation, boom. He in the that was revenge from that was a get back, boom. It's probably like a foundation where it's easier to not catch the psychosis, more justified in their own mind. You feel me? Because when it comes to darkness, it's all about justification of your own mind and how stable the solid foundation is. Now with Kamatio, like I said, I've been studying darkness. This is why I created Kamatio. I created the Kamatio because everything is for a divine purpose. So even if you even if you catch a euphoric high, it will be for the reasoning of a divine purpose, especially if the leader of Komatio is for divine. Facts. You will be. Anything you do, you know what I'm saying? If it's from my orders, nigga, it'll be from divine orders, nigga. You're not going to catch a fucking cyber psychosis. Oh my god, I'm going crazy because I don't know if I'm doing shit right now. Now you're doing it for divine. You're cooling, my nigga. Type shit. And that's what niggas don't understand what I'm really bringing to the table. I'm bringing scientific knowledge to the table here. And, you know, it just, niggas don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand darkness to the degree, and I understand. You're just stupid, and you're not studying darkness like I am. But I will get you gone. I will be running experiments if you start fucking up. You feel me? But I have to run experiments because this is valuable info to the public and valuable info just to give uh, easier discussion of darkness. Because I did say I was studying darkness, so I will give information out to the public. Who's gonna stop me? I feel like niggas need to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm making this public to this bitch. So boom. That's what basically it is. Um, I mean, I got more information, but that's what the science experiment I just ran. That was the results I had found out. Type shit. It's all about the mindset, and it's all about the foundation of why you're doing it. If the foundation is unclear, it's easier to catch cyber psychosis. Facts. And also, if you are caging your emotions in any sort of facts, and it's easier to catch cyber psychosis when you lash out. Facts. If you are caging, let's say you are a dark person, right? Then you are caging in front of the world that you are not a dark person. When that shit unleashes, it's gonna unleash like a caged person. Okay. Now, when it unleashes like a fucking caged person, right? You got a higher chance of catching cyber psychosis. It's not safe. It's not safe to do that. I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting you know right now. It's a higher chance of bloodlust and all that, because it's like fully unleashing from the cage, right? Then once you fully unleash from the cage, you already in a state like you already caged your emotions. It's gonna flare up in a highly staked way, where it could cause a higher euphoria, a higher bloodlust, a higher dose of darkness, which will fuck up your mind. Facts. Um, because you gotta understand, some euphorias are enhanced. Same shit with let's say sexual intercourse you do in public. There's like a high. It's like, oh, I'm doing it public high. It's the same shit with darkness. You're like, oh, I'm doing it like David. We're gonna use David as the situation. David, right? His high was with someone that he fought with. Boom, 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 boom. So the high of the darkness was way more high. It's way more. It's way more crazier. You feel me? Because it's way more euphoric. You feel me? So when that happens, do. Facts, facts, facts. I'm just stating the knowledge. So if I express darkness in a scientific way, niggas can see darkness in a way where it's scientific. I feel like that's my job. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Cause if I ever catch cyberpsychosis, I already told the fans I'm already ending it, bro. I'm good. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I will be living in danger. I will. I gotta discover this shit. This is important information. This is information that's really like, you feel me? And Night City is just a perfect example to do it. Night City is where I have to do it. Because Night City, there's a chance of people being loyal, and there's a chance of people being disloyal. And this Night City, there's hella demons. Facts. I gotta study these things. I got it. And they're the perfect test subjects. I'm not gonna lie to you. You feel me? And it puts me more in danger, but at the same time, these experiments is my joy, bro. Information is my fucking joy, bro. And I'm just glad I came out with some information here. I'm glad, the potion at Dexter Lab came out with some good information. Um, but yeah, I can confirm when I say these information, I can confirm that is the reasoning, or this is a fact. This is a fact. I studied this. This has been tested. This has been tested, yo. This has this has been tested. This is confirmed. I'm confirming this is actual knowledge of darkness. So boom. That's it for today. You know what I'm saying? A little early. I just had to do it. I was having a scientific moment, with the studies I just did. So it's like, let me just say it while still on the mind of studies type shit. And I think that's it for the information. But yeah, after conducting the research, that's what I learned. Um, yeah, bro. Um, Type shit, scientists out there, bitch. Hopefully y'all enjoy the information.